Hello everyone, let us study about the general structure of monocotyledonous seed with the help of the maize grain. So, maize grain is actually a monocotyledonous or endospermic fruit in which fruit walls and the seed coat are fused together to form a protective layer. So, this type of fruit is known by the term grains. So, if we talk about the grains, then there are several type of grains. Some are maize, some are corn. So, these all are the example of grains. Now if you look at the diagram of the maize grain from a external part, so you will able to see here is a broad structure of the remains of the style, the reproductive part of a flower. Here in a broad region, this is the endosperm, and at the tip of this structure, this is the position of a plumule, and this at the downward structure, this is the position of a radicle. These both consist of called the term embryo. So this was the external structure of maize grain. Now from the longitudinal section of maize grain, you will able to understand in brief also. So here the outer layer of this maize grain is basically the seed coat and the fruit wall that get fused to form a protective layer. Now inside this layer there is secondary layer, that is the aileron layer. This aileron layer is basically the outermost protein rich layer of endosperm. Now in the broad region, this is the endosperm that is present inside the maize grain. Now about this lining, this is basically the scutellum. Now at the bottom there is the coleoptile. This is basically a protective layer of the plumule, and this is the coleorhiza, that is the protective layer for the radicle. So now if we talk about the embryo in monocotyledon seed, so there are three types. The first one is the scutellum, the second one is the plumule, and the third one is the radicle. Now we will look at the features of this maize grain, or basically the structural components of these maize grain. The first one is the testa. As we have already discussed in the dicotyledonous seed about the testa, that is the basically a protective layer for the seed. So here in this also the testa is a fused fruit walls and the seed coat that get together to form a protective layer over the maize grain. Now the second part or the second component, that is the endosperm. This endosperm covers the major part of the grains, and this is basically rich in starch. The third one, that is the aileron layer, that is the outermost layer of the endosperm and very rich in protein. The fourth one, that is the embryo. As we have seen in the dicotyledonous seed, there are two types, basically consist of the two types. The first one was the radicle and the second one was the plumule. Now in the monocotyledonous seed, the embryo is consist of three parts. The first one is the scutellum, the second one is the radicle, and the third one is the plumule. So the radicle is present toward the pointed end of the grains and is enclosed in a protective seed. Now if you look at the diagram, this is the downward structure that is termed by the name coleorhiza, and above this there is a radicle. So this coleorhiza is the protective layer for the radicle, or this is a protective sheet that is known by the term coleorhiza. For which? For what? For radicle. Now the second part or the third part, that is the plumule. This plumule is present toward the upper broad side, as we have seen in the diagram. This is the structure of plumule and is enclosed in a protective layer. This layer is called by the term coleoptile. So this was about the monocotyledonous seed, that is about the example of a maize grain. This was the general information about the structures of this maize grain. So in the next part we will understand the difference between the monocot seed and the dicot seed. Till then, thanks for watching.